to A Walk with Mel, people. Thank you so much for tuning in to the dopest show in Cape Town, South Africa. And today we're chilling with Kwezi, the champ of the rock, paper, scissors game. I hope you're feeling good about yourself there. Tell us how you feel after winning that battle.
The thing is, like, winning is just something that I do. I should actually get paid for it.
Okay, all I do is win.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That whenever I walk around, that's like my soundtrack.
Okay, so that's how you walk around in life.
Yeah.
Tell me, what do you think I should work on? I mean, I lost 3-0. What do you think I can work on to get to your level?
See, the thing is, it's all in the wrist, man. The flick of the wrist.
So I need to work on it. So I wasn't working that.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. I'll definitely look into that. I mean, if you guys have any advice, please let me know how I can improve on being a rock paper scissors champ next time. So yeah, I mean, getting into the real things in life. I know you as a dancer. You're not just a dancer. You also CEO of your own, or director of your own company, and you do a million stuff actually. So please tell us, how did you start, or how did your journey embark as a dancer?
Okay, so it all started in 1996. We actually we went to a funeral at a church. It was my preschool principal's funeral. It was held at the church, Group Christian Center, and like, so my mother liked the church, so we decided, okay, Sunday we're gonna come visit the church. So we went to visit the church, and then as soon as we got in there, someone welcomed us, and then they just kind of like just told me, oh, do you like dancing, whatever? I was like, yeah, cool. And then they took me to a class, and then that's when it started. Just like, so I was probably like 6, almost 7.
We all started in church, eh?
Yeah, you know what
I
I'm
also
saying?
started in church, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then after that, so I was dancing there for a while. I still am. But eventually, obviously got friends in the church and stuff, so we decided, listen, let's start a crew. So we started a crew called Hip Hop Squad. So at first, okay, I wasn't chosen like to be part of the first select. You know what I'm saying?
I'm laughing
but
because
then,
we never make it to the first audition.
We didn't make the first one. But yeah, like so myself and some of the other friends that didn't make it, we felt a bit salty, man. You know, felt a bit salty, and then
you started your own thing?
Then we started our own thing called Hypnotic.
But now you see, you know, you start your own thing.
Yeah.
Great.
And then I finally, so for like a year we had this crew Hypnotic. But it's funny is that we only did one dance the whole year.
That's why you guys didn't make it.
The whole year we did one dance, and eventually made it into Hip Hop Squad.
Amazing.
And then so I was part of Hip Hop Squad for probably like about 2 years. And then like some people, like dancing wasn't obviously their passion.
Yeah, of course.
So it was just like something that we did as friends. And then some of us that were like really passionate about dance, we decided, listen, we're gonna carry on.
Lovely.
So then after that we had another crew. We formed another crew called Animaniacs. We like.
You guys are very creative with the names.
Yeah, we like the pop and shit. So we just like, listen, we're gonna do this. So then Maniacs, and then after that, a friend of mine, Anton, came to us and said, listen here, I spoke to this girl Cleo, and then so I was thinking, like, if you can join this new crew that we want to start.
Levels, eh?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
you're building.
Yeah, I had to grow. And then so we started. That's when Beetroot started.
Okay, I know Beetroot.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
So like 7 founding members.
Love it.
And so that started in 2010.
Amazing.
So that was like one of my best like dance journeys. So we did like HHI.
Sure.
We did a couple of we did a lot of charity work as well.
Oh wow.
A lot of gigs like adverts and stuff as well together.
Wow.
So it was.
That is so cool. That is so cool. And if you look back at your journey, dance wise, like when was the first time that you think you actually fell in love with dance? Was it from day one, or was there a specific time where you can say that you fell in love with dance? The love for it started.
I think it was from the jump, straight from the beginning. Like it's just like
from the get-go.
Yeah, just like I love this thing. I just
wow, you want to do it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like before, like my godmother tried to make me play like instruments and stuff. I was like, no, I'm not sweating doing this. So
I get what you're
eventually found dance, and I was like, okay, this is something that I actually love doing.
So cool. And then obviously cramp happened.
Yes.
I know you as a cramper. That's like how I got to know you.
Yeah.
Tell us about that journey, how that happened for you.
Okay, so this is how I was still with Beetroot, and then what happened was we were doing an ISCOM gig with Real Fam Kings. Or they were also one of the acts in the gig. So then Nashville just randomly told me, he was like, yo, listen, you must cramp, man. He was talking to me.
Wow.
Like, you must cramp, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll give it a shot. So I went on stage with him after we performed. So then they had to perform. So then I just went on stage and then I did my interpretation of cramp because I was following cramp like for a while.
Mean, yeah.
Like I watched Rise in 07. I loved it since then, but I just never had like the proper guidance and stuff. So it didn't like last really long. And then it was so then I went on stage with RFK, and then Nashville, who's now my big homie, was like, yo, like, let me train you. And then that was almost 6 years ago.
Amazing.
So then
started from the bottom.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Hey.
So started this young wolf.
Squad,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That is so cool. And I mean, for the people that don't know, what does cramp mean? What's the meaning of it? A lot of people normally think, and even me, you think it's something aggressive. But what does it mean? Like, what does cramp mean, basically?
You see, cramp, it means something different for different people. For some people, it's just a way to just kind of let go and just kind of like, if you had a tough day or tough year or whatever, like you just wanna like let loose. That's what it is for them. It's just a way of just like
letting go.
And then for some people, it's just a dance that they do. And then some people, it's KRUMP, which is Kingdom Radically Uplifting Mighty Praise. Which is why I do it. So for me, it's really just a way one of the ways that I choose to praise God with.
That's amazing.
Yes, obviously it's also fun. Like when I battle, I'm still really beefy.
Yes, of course.
No matter who it is, even if I know the person can maybe beat
like me.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. Yeah, so like you
still need to be like whatever's in the criteria.
It's like a sport. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You don't play just because maybe you're doing a sport unto God doesn't mean you're gonna play like gently. You know what
David didn't play with Goliath.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't play. You know,
he went full on.
You know
he was like, I'm gonna throw the
one
stone.
Swing, and he still cut off his head at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
You need to go full on.
You need to go all the way.
Tell us about your battles. I mean, what was your first few battles like? I mean, how do you experience battles? Do you love doing it? I personally love battles.
I love battles.
It's very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I love battles. I'm personally I prefer battles over sessions.
Wow.
So my first battle was at SC Cup. Okay, I didn't make it to battles because it was just like the session round. You know what I'm saying? So like you have to just give other people chances. You give other people a chance. I might win all the time. It's just that
but it's also your humility.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw it. I realized.
Like it wouldn't have been cool if I just won from the
Not
jump.
from the get-go.
You know what I'm saying? And then my first battle, my actual battle was at Brim Battles hosted by RFK.
Brim, I know, yeah.
And then so that I won that battle.
What? So you were like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just like, listen, okay, I'll let you guys. I'm joking. But yeah, so that was my first battle.
That's so cool.
I think the guy was Young Cousin at the time. I was Young Wolf at the time.
Wow, amazing.
And then what's funny is that my first battle against my big homie was funny because at first we were like the whole fam was supposed to battle him. A fam is a crew in camp.
Yeah.
We were all supposed to battle the big homie. And then people just started like, we were still on Mix It at the time. People in the group were still really like, listen, I can't make it because of this, because of that. And it ended up just being me. It was supposed to be 4 of us against this one guy who's like the best in South Africa. And then so it was only me.
Sure.
I don't know what possessed me to dress the way I dressed.
What did you wear?
I think that was funny.
Please tell us.
I had a yellow sweatpants.
That firstly.
And then I had a purple SpongeBob pants. And then to match all of that, I had a Lakers snapback on. So I was basically.
And that's what Cramp gave.
Yeah, no. Like the only thing that was maybe Cramp was the cap. Well, I think I was looking like a bottle of Schweppes. A bug bottle of Schweppes.
Maybe we're looking for sponsored. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, anything's possible.
Anything's possible. You must believe.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, so my journey just like took off from then. I eventually then, like 4 months after me starting, I became Twin Wolf.
Amazing.
And I've been Twin Wolf ever since.
Amazing. And it's obviously it takes hard work to keep your name. You need to be on the level.
It's a lot of pressure, especially like being under somebody, being like a twin even under somebody who's the best in the country.
That's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure, but I mean, it pushes you.
It pushes you.
Yeah, I like pressure actually. Yeah.
Amazing. And then highlights in your career so far that you can share with us in your dance journey. Because I mean, you've done a lot. I know with RFK as well. You guys have done amazing things.
Yeah. My highlights was definitely one of them was dancing at the in 2010 there was the Soccer World Cup.
Yeah.
So we should dance at the fan parks.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah. So that's one of my biggest highlights.
So cool.
And then obviously like with RFK, the crew that I'm with now, just giving back to the community. Like we did a lot of street jams. We also did a lot of comps.
I know the comps was always awesome.
Yeah, we were sponsored by Converse at the time.
Amazing.
And so just like giving back and just like we barely ever like kept any of the care for ourselves. We just like gave it to the kids, and it's just like just make someone else's day a lot better than what it could have been
through dancing.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a huge highlight because like that grew my heart also, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's always nice to give someone something. Just that feeling.
Yes.
That feeling of seeing them happy with a gift.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Let's speak iconic awards. I mean, it wasn't this too long ago.
Yeah.
I always enjoy the event. So the event is basically to honor the greats and celebrate the new, which I think is amazing. It's a great platform to celebrate dances, as we don't always get that. Tell us, how did that idea happen that you started to realize that you want to celebrate dances? How did this happen? Iconic awards.
Okay, well, a while ago, I had a company called Dance Access with a very good friend of mine, like my best friend, Jared. And then one day we were driving. I think we were going to a meeting, and then we just like started talking about like just starting a dance awards, because like the reason for that is because like so often as dancers we always come together in competitions and sessions, and then what happens is like obviously we're competitive, you know what I'm saying? We all feel like the soundtrack is all I do is win when we walk around, you know what I'm saying? So like
everyone's soundtrack,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know.
So like we do socialize and stuff, but like normally it's about when you're entering, it's about you winning, it's about you doing
it's your journey,
you know
what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So we decided, let's create a platform where we come together and we just like, it's all about just celebrating each other. You know what I'm saying? Like people, some people walk away with trophies, some people walk away with certificates or whatever, but like that's not the point, man. The point, yes, is to celebrate those people's achievements.
Yes.
But the thing is to celebrate everybody, our whole dance industry, our whole South African dance industry, because also like a lot of the times dancers are always in the background.
Through backup dancers.
You know what I'm saying? Here's the term backup dancers. So like we always like part of the picture, like they say like the main act is like the pencil drawing, and we just add color to it. You know what I'm saying? So we just the crayons a lot of the times. Shout out Crayola. So we were like, listen, let's do something where we can, where the dancers are the highlights. You know what I'm saying?
It's just about them.
It's just about the dancers. So that was the vision and the heart behind the iconic Urban Dance Awards.
That is amazing. I love it. I love what you're doing it, and I love you celebrating and giving hope. And like you say, it's not everyone's gonna win.
Yes.
Unfortunately, but that's not the point. The point is just to be there and celebrate each other at the end of the day. And then obviously, what challenges do you face? I mean, it's the third year that you guys had it now this year, but what challenges have you faced with hosting this kind of event? I mean, I'm sure it's tough. I mean, doing your own thing.
I mean, I think obviously one of the biggest challenges when you're doing something yourself is obviously finance. Like everything just coming out of your pocket. So that's like one of the bigger challenges. And then one of my favorite challenge.
You got a favorite?
My favorite challenge is when people talk, man. Like not everybody is gonna be with your vision, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to give them time to actually start believing in your vision. But the thing is, you obviously have to believe like double. You have to believe for all those people that don't believe.
True story. And still push through even if people don't believe.
Push through. You know what I'm saying? So that's my favorite challenge, because I know these people that doubt. For me, doubt pushes me. Other people's doubt pushes me to just like do better and better all the time. You know what I'm saying?
That is so cool. I love that you said that, because that is also my mentality. When everything's go wrong, or when even people say stuff, you know what, thank you, I'm gonna just work harder and just show that I can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, it's whole underdog mentality.
Yes.
It's just like, okay, cool, it's fine, sleep on me. But you know what I'm saying?
Sleep.
So yeah.
Because all I do is win.
You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm sleeping the best.
My nightmares even.
That's the theme song for the day. Then obviously you were director of your own company. Let's talk about that. How did that start? I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give away too much. You can share that.
Okay, so one of the companies that I direct is I co-direct is Wolf Events. So this started with myself and Nashwin because we had Wolf Fam, our fam for Kramp. We were like, let's do something because we're not going to be dancing all our lives.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like we get old and stuff. So we were like, listen, let's make this name live on further than just dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So like we decided let's start something. So we started an events company called Wolf Events. So it's basically focused on just creating platforms for the youth to just enjoy each other. You know what I'm saying? So yes, we've hosted like dance orientated events, but it's not always going to be just
obviously
about dance.
It will grow and become more.
It's further than just dance. And then another company that I direct, it's my own company, Red Spider Web Designs. So that's basically what it is. It's a web design company. So I build websites for startup companies.
Amazing.
So that's the thing, because that's what I studied. I studied web design and IT.
Amazing.
So like when I'm not doing my 9 to 5, I'm building websites.
That is so cool.
Amongst other things as well.
That is so cool. I'm definitely going to get myself a website, so you better watch out. Kwezi will be doing his thing for us. So .com. It's a .com situation. And then obviously just a quick question, like what advice would you give to your younger self?
My younger self? I would actually give my younger self the advice that the mantra that I live by now, which is basically done is greater than perfect. So it's just to execute, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we want to do a lot of things, but the thing is like we want to make it perfect, and it's not always ever going to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Even when if your goal is to make money, even when you're making money, it's not going to be perfect. If your goal is to just make people happy, even when you're making people happy, it's not going to be perfect.
Wow.
So my thing is just execute.
Amazing.
That's what I live by now, and that's something I would have told my younger self.
Definitely. Even you execute. Yeah. That's dope. Yeah. And then obviously, what do you think can we look at solutions in our dance scene in Cape Town, in South Africa? What things can we look at to improving?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things, first and foremost, because it's basically when you want to impact others, you know what I'm saying, you first need to fix your home. You know what I'm saying? So what we need to do is like just unite. That's all we need to do is unite, believe in each other's dreams, believe in each other's like everything that we want, like that each of us are doing. We need to support each other.
Wow.
When we do that, I know like you're not always going to be able to, if someone's hosting a comp, you're not always going to be able to attend, maybe because of work or there's different things. But I mean like just like simply just sharing the event or whatever.
Simple
like
things.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can't fly to Joburg, just like put it out there.
True story.
Just like I think that once we build that unity, we will become like a force to be reckoned with.
I know.
As a dance industry.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, I think that is like the major key alert. Yeah. For us, like just becoming like a bigger dance industry and not struggling and just like just
supporting each other. I love that you said that, because the theme for the season 8 is season 8's about to be great. I always say this, and it's exactly interviewing you is great. Like and the advice you're giving is great. So season 8's about to be great out here with Kwezi. Thank you so much for sharing that. And then social media, where can people catch you if they want the website designed? How do they get into contact with you?
Okay, so if you would like a website design for you, you can email me at redspiderwebdesigns@gmail.com. But now the spider is spelled SPYDA. So it's Red
Spider,
REDSPYDA Web Design. See, Spider Web. See what I did there?
Clever boy, man. And then social media, where can people catch you?
My personal social media, like my personal Instagram handle is Kwezi, KWEZI _twin wolf, TWINN wolf. So it's Kwezi _twin wolf. And and Iconic Urban Dance Awards. Follow that
Yes,
as well
please.
at iconic.urban.dance.awards. And then I also have a website, actually, the toebox.co, where you can just basically sell, trade, or buy shoes with other like sneakers.
Wow, tell us about that quickly before we have to go.
Yeah. So basically, the website, it's the toebox.co.
I know you were sneakerhead.
Yes, I love sneakers.
You've never won though at Iconic.
No, I have. I won the first year.
Oh, sorry.
But then I decided, like, as an organizer, I don't think it's fair to actually be part of.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? So people nominate me, then I just take myself out just to kind of like just keep it fair, because I don't want people to feel uncomfortable if I should win again. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Yeah. So the toe box is basically where you can sell and trade. Or
yes, we sell, trade, or buy shoes. So it's the toebox.co.
Love it.
So it's
You've
basically
got multiple businesses, multi-millionaire vibes,
like that's the thing. Like I said, like I just want to execute. I just want to do as much as I can. I'm still young.
So cool.
I believe that I can do. Like I've got a lot more things going, but it's just I just want to do a lot of things so that I can
and get it done.
You know what I'm saying? Get it done. Don't and speak. Say, you know what I'm saying? Because regret is the worst thing to live with.
Wow,
you know what I'm
so
saying?
true.
That's probably the only disease that can't be healed.
Wow.
So like just do as much as you can. Don't ever feel like no, I didn't study chemical engineering. Now I can't start my own
company
washing powder.
Whatever. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like don't ever feel that way. So like just
you
do
gave
as much
advice
as you
and
can.
you opened like man. I was going to ask you that, and then obviously you just gave that. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for sharing. You spelling out your Instagram is making sure that the people will follow you.
Yes.
Making sure you want to get that followers.
Yes.
So people, please make sure that you follow Kwezi. I think you're doing great things. The Iconic Awards is normally in the beginning of the year. There will be obviously advertisement going out, but please do support it. Even if you're not a dancer, come out. It's always fun and supporting our own people. So thank you so much for joining us, Kwezi. Season 8's about to be great with the one and only Kwezi in the building, people. That's it from me, Mel, your pal, and the one and only Twin Wolf signing out. Hey.